That was way better. Welcome. We're the Kings of Fools.
Yeah.
SKIDS Podcast. I am Shane Kopke. I am here with Tim Gage and Kevin McNichols,
Hi.
who always flakes out on watching movies no matter what. It's a little inside joke.
It is a fucking joke.
We should actually just be mad at him the whole time.
I'm mad at both of you, goddammit. I was hoping to talk about Deadpool.
Mine was fucking traffic, motherfucker.
Well,
I would not have made it, and then I find out that it was 22 minutes of fucking previews.
and well, you know what's
I would've
cool about
made
the
it.
theater, though? 3 people in there.
I know.
Me
I
and 2 other people.
figured it,
Like,
it
it was
would've been perfect.
empty.
Wow.
I figured it would have been perfect for you.
And I wanted to laugh out loud, but at the same time, I was self-conscious about it. I chuckled a lot.
Oh, no, I would have been.
But had I had someone there with me to watch it and enjoy it as well, I would have been laughing a lot louder.
Well,
Because it's fucking hilarious.
why not go again this weekend?
I don't mind. Yeah,
all
I'll
right.
fucking
If
go
I-
again.
if
There's
I-
what
some
are you
stuff I
doing?
want to catch up on
I work
again.
Saturday, but
God.
when I get off, I can.
Okay.
Unless someone fucking dies.
It might be late because I'm going to be out of town on Saturday.
God damn it, dude.
or Sunday.
Let's just do it Sunday.
Sunday.
Then.
Okay,
Everyone's
Sunday.
out of fucking town.
Sunday, we're good.
All right.
Sunday morning, early,
Oh, you're going to do an
like
early
11
morning,
something.
God damn.
huh? Wake and bake, huh? I like it.
It's a good idea.
I don't
I
mind
don't
it.
get
dude.
one day
11
this weekend
11
to
o'clock
sleep in.
ain't that fucking late.
11
dude.
o'clock
Come
is
on.
fucking way sleeping
Jesus
in.
Christ, man.
What
I
time
know
do you
fucking-
sleep in till?
Until I wake up.
That's fucking stupid.
That's what sleeping in is.
No,
Shane.
it's not.
You sleep till you wake up.
I'm sorry. You're dumb.
Dude, I get it. The day off is nice to have those extra couple hours to sleep in, but at the same time, the excitement of Deadpool. It's like Christmas.
Yeah, and 11
It's
o'clock
worth
is fucking
it, man.
crazy.
It's worth
It's
it to get
fucking
up
crazy.
that early for the movie. It's fantastic,
Jesus.
and especially if the theaters are going to be like they are now, where they're
Yeah, they're usually pretty dead.
it's
for the
died
most
down.
part.
You know, the whole excitement of it. But I'd like to see it in 3D. I think
That
we
would
should.
be cool.
I think we
Shit
should
gives
watch
me
it.
a headache.
Is there one in
Yeah,
3D?
there's a 3D version
Wow.
of it.
Ah, that shit gives me a headache.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, at least a better sound quality one, because we don't want just standard. Trust me.
yeah.
No, I figured that like a good THX.
Yeah, if they had an IMAX one, we should check it out on
THX
IMAX.
quality sound that would make George Lucas cream in his pants.
Yeah.
Well,
And it was.
more
It was-
for-
it was
he
great
more into
surround
the
sound.
visual side of it, though.
Yeah. No, that was a line from the
Yeah.
cable guy.
Oh, my bad.
Cable guy.
I haven't seen Cable Guy in
Yeah.
4 fucking ever.
I saw it like last week. That's why.
but
I
it's also
remember
not my favorite of his movies.
Yeah,
No.
it's- Again, we talked about that too. Is like
No,
Jim
we talked
Carrey.
about that after the show.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh,
it. I still
Yeah.
do. I've
remember
always
that now?
liked the
Yep.
cable guy though, because it's different.
No,
but
it's not. I don't think it's a bad movie. It's
yeah.
just not the one that like if I'm thinking Jim Carrey, I'm going. I want to laugh.
Yeah.
Right?
Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura.
Or I want to see one of his weird psychological type thriller, like
Uh-huh.
the number 23. I like that movie.
That one was good.
Spotless Mind
oh
was
yeah,
really
Eternal
good.
That one wasn't
Sunshine,
bad.
I like
Spotless
that one
Mind.
a
Yeah.
lot. That was unique.
But it also
Truman
had its
Show was
funny
interesting.
stuff. The Truman Show, I
Truman
liked.
Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of dropped off the face of the planet too. He
What
went
was
crazy.
his
Well, no, he did that TV show.
Yeah, I was
that
gonna say, what was that show?
Oh man, he was
It's
like
good.
It was like a children's show
Yeah.
host, and it was a puppet.
And he's going through a divorce and all
oh
that
my
shit.
god, that was fucking amazing.
he-
I remember
he-
that. Was
Maybe
dark as
maybe
fuck.
look
Nowadays,
it
he
up
has
to
kind of
see
thing
what
we'd
the
be
fuck it
doing
is,
is
Kevin.
typing that in when we're trying to figure out what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah,
And
like
we're
if
just
you
going
hear us go,
clickety-clackety,
what
clickety-clack,
is that
yeah,
thing? Look it up.
click, click, clickety, clack, clackety, click, click, clack.
Yeah,
Jim
stop
Carrey.
doing
What
the
was the
clickety
TV
clack,
show?
and I'll.
Yeah,
We don't know.
This TV show was on HBO. Kidding.
Kidding.
That's the
Kidding.
one.
There we go.
Showtime. It was on Showtime.
Hey, Kevin, we're just kidding. You don't need to look it up.
Well, I fucking already
We
did.
lost the interest in already. We're moved on. We've already moved on. But
That's
that show was
but yeah,
really
now he's
fucking
It's actually
cool.
painter.
a really good
That-
show.
Yeah, that's what he does.
He's a
now.
painter.
Yeah, but that's
like
actually
Hitler.
what.
No, well, I would get maybe.
Yeah.
you know.
Does he
I
have
guess
any?
he wasn't. He
Does
was.
he have any aspirations of taking over Poland?
You know what?
maybe.
Knowing Jim Carrey,
It's possible.
it's quite possible. I
Yeah.
wouldn't put it past
He's like,
the guy.
ha, ha, ha.
He's been through the
He does-
fucking ringer, dude.
He does it as
Yeah.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh, that'd be
marches
even
into
better.
Poland.
I would really hope that would be the case.
That
As
would
a
be pretty
character.
great.
But yeah, that was a good show. What was it? His ex like killed herself or something like that, and then the family blamed him for it.
I don't remember.
It was something like that.
yeah,
She committed
that's something
suicide,
what I heard,
and the
yeah.
families blamed him, and he went on a downward spiral
Oh yeah,
after that shit.
yeah. He was fucking. It was
Yeah, there was
devastating.
Well, there was a lot of like accusations that he like had given her like a bunch of STDs and shit, and that's one of the things that made her kill herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get enough,
I don't know
of them-
how true any of that
If
is.
you get
but-
enough of them, they fight like they're in the
Yeah,
octagon.
they canceled each other out.
and you don't have to worry
The
about
strongest
them.
one wins.
Yeah.
It's like
Put-
Thunderdome.
gonorrhea up against herpes. And
Yeah, no, it's
fucking, you know.
basically you're just rolling the dice to see which one you end up with by the end.
I wouldn't mind chlamydia.
It's beyond
over
the
gonorrhea,
Thunderdome.
You know?
right. Like-
Burning pee wouldn't be so bad. A drooling penis would be kind of gross.
I remember my friend
would
Dylan
suck.
actually was like proud when he got fucking
The clap.
yeah.
He was
my God.
proud.
That did run
Well, yeah.
rampant in the 90s, dude.
Because he was like, dude, I've always wanted to have one STD before I died.
That's a
what he
terrible
said.
goal. That's a terrible goal.
It was absolutely a terrible
hey,
goal.
cross one off the bucket list.
Yeah, but
That's
he
fucking awful.
he also is the one that pushed his own off button. So
Well,
you know,
there
so he
you go.
knew.
So at least he achieved his goal.
Yeah,
before
no,
it
he
went out.
achieved both
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah, that's called a bucket list.
Yep.
But I mean, like, the chick he got it from is pretty fucking hot, though. So at least there's
well,
that.
of course. You don't get chlamydia from an uggo.
That's not true.
Ha!
I guarantee that's
They're not
true.
getting laid.
Dude, that's
Sure
the
they
difference
are.
between guys and girls. An ugly guy is not getting laid.
It's the ugly
An ugly
girl
chick
can't-
Well, that's
is
what I mean.
also getting laid.
Yes.
Is definitely
Oh.
getting laid.
I mean, an ugly
I
dude.
would agree
though,
with
that's what I'm
that.
saying. You don't get
Huh?
ugly dudes don't get STDs.
Yes, I
Well,
agree
yeah.
with that. But
Oh.
we're talking about the chick.
We're talking about the ugly chick.
And you go,
yeah.
oh, of course she's got to be a hot chick. No, that's not true.
No.
Because guys will be like, oh, wet hole?
There you go.
Eh,
Yeah.
Not That's
Nuh-uh,
what
that's
guys are
the
mostly
truth.
like.
it's true.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Chicks don't have to be like that because they can just fucking.
Want to fuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
chick could literally just walk
Sure.
outside her door and be like, I'm looking to get laid. And then 10 minutes.
25
she'll
guys
have
will
it.
show,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
charging
Yeah,
through the
a
streets.
dude walks out and does
Yeah.
that, and he gets tased by the cops.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that's-
So
Hey, and that's unfair.
It is
That's
unfair.
really unfair. You
it's
know
an
what I
unfair
mean?
system
Yeah.
we have.
It's sexism.
We need to change that. We need to change the system. Is what we need to do, guys. Rise up.
Well, they're trying to because now
The
yeah,
trans movement.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. So now dudes can actually just get laid by walking.
We're winning
outside.
at everything, aren't we?
We really are.
knocked a chick out of the fucking Olympics.
Well, who knows on that one?
Yeah, they
I've-
keep
I've heard
saying
enough-
XY chromosome, but still has a vagina.
but that could be possible.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Olympic the Olympic.
How do they know? They
teams,
didn't look.
They did.
They
Yeah, the guys from the Olympic board verified.
But what I'm
this
saying
person
though
is
is
indeed
the
a
reason that this
female.
could be possible is because it's you can have a person that is born male, and then because like the genitalia was fucked up or something, like when they came out, they'll do other things.
No, they were born with both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
So, yeah, it's
that's
probably-
a
Intersect.
yeah
Intersex,
or
yeah.
hermaphrodite.
It's
They
that's
can't
not
call them
what
that
they
anymore,
call
Kevin.
them,
You're gonna get us
Kevin.
fucking canceled.
Why? It's what the word.
It's
it
what
doesn't
we
mean.
used when we were kids.
Yeah, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah,
Why?
Kevin.
Just like we can't say Asperger's
Kevin, I wish you
anymore.
were a hermaphrodite so you could go fuck yourself.
We still
Piece
can't.
of shit.
But it's
Take out his
fucking
ribs like
stupid.
fucking
Oh,
Manson
let's
that didn't happen either.
oh let's
Stop
just
it.
cancel this word because
Everybody
I don't know,
fucking-
someone might get offended by it.
Someone did get offended, and that's
Yeah.
why I got it canceled.
Who?
Tens of people got
Hermaphrodites
offended by
did.
it.
Tens
All the
of
hermaphrodites
people.
out there
Yeah.
got fucking offended.
That's why I said
Yeah, the
tens
five
of
of them?
All
No,
six of them.
That's why I said tens of them.
Yeah.
Because there might, what is that? Like one in every 300,000. It's
It's
got to
an
be like
extremely tiny
yeah.
number. Yeah.
It is extremely tiny. I've seen one.
Womp womp.
It's just a giant clitoris. That's all it is.
That's
It's
either
hooded too. That's what's so weird about it.
I still find it funny, and I've mentioned it on the shows that one of the Bond girls was actually a trans.
Oh yeah, I remember you.
We brought it up
we
on
did
Which
the
one?
show.
Which
yeah.
from the old
It was
60s,
from-
70s ones?
Yeah, it's from like
Yeah.
the late
Shit.
70s.
It was
hot.
it might have been. I think it was Roger Moore one.
It's like
right?
a
I
chick
think
with
so.
dicks
Yeah.
type thing.
yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't know we were in your lane.
Oh,
now
I'm
already.
telling you, dude. I've always been curious. I'm not gonna lie. Just once. Just once. Not a big one though. You
He's-
know what I
he's
mean? Just an
tri-curious.
agreeable one.
Then you need to go to Thailand.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, the lady boys.
Lady boys.
There you
You're
go.
not a real boy, are you? Come on.
I'm a weird boy.
I
Yeah,
can't-
that's me.
It's fine. I don't give a shit. Do what you want.
Hey,
man.
it's 2024.
It's a curio. Let's just say that. I wouldn't. I mean, at the moment of though, I'd probably back out. like when it became down to it, but like the whole build up to it.
Or you'd back in.
Or yeah, I'd back.
Beep,
Change
what
my
am
mind.
I?
We're switching this up.
Yeah. You know what? I have a new idea. That thing doesn't look intimidating at all. Let's do this.
It's adorable.
It'd be like tit fucking.
Well, I
My
might as well
ass.
get my money's
That's
worth.
what we call it, scissoring.
Your version of it.
It'd be that is what it would be. We just rub our clits
They'd
together.
have to like hop onto your back to do it in your bum
They
bum.
would.
Like, hop on your back and like scissor you in the butt.
Wow, you're thinking
Good,
way
Kevin.
too far
I'm
ahead.
Very
thinking
good, Kevin.
gymnastics.
Yeah,
Jesus
it
Christ,
probably would
man.
take gymnastics with that
It
type.
would.
Wow, and you have the perfect gymnastics body.
I do. Right? I am physically fit.
Yeah, like if we wanted to, put up 10 pins down at the end of the lane.
They wouldn't be able to sell my organs, so that's a plus.
Well,
They'd
that's
they'd look at
true.
me like, he's not worth it.
Yeah.
We'll go
like-
ahead and finish this one off.
But they'd sell
They'd be
them
like,
anyway.
I get it. This is the organ black market, but we didn't need black-looking organs.
Yeah.
These are all dead.
Yeah.
It depends on what country you go to. Some of them
No,
will
what-
sell them.
No, not with
Doesn't
his-
matter how bad they are.
No, with
wouldn't-
this
I
fucker's
wouldn't-
liver.
They would not collect with mine.
No
They'd
way.
actually get money for not taking them.
Yeah, they'd put it on a catapult and launch it to sea.
You know,
That's what they do with his
waste,
organs.
At-
I'm a
before-
waste of money is what
But they'd
that
set
is.
it on fire first.
Yeah, no, they have to. Well, you got to give them the proper Viking send-off.
No, I'm saying they'd use them as like weapons against like U.S. ships or something. They
That's
launch
not a
it
bad
from a
idea.
catapult
Yeah,
on
throw
fire.
kidneys-
No, you're
one of my
right. What we
kidneys
should
or
do
liver
is,
at them.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
already
It's
reverted back.
diseased enough, I imagine.
We've already reverted back to trench warfare, so let's not.
Yeah.
Let's go back a few more centuries.
Hey, why not?
And start tossing dead bodies.
It might
at
be
things.
like napalm, You set it on fire. If
Was
they're
it
sick
Genghis
enough.
Khan that did that quite a bit? Like he would take
yeah.
diseased
Romans
bodies.
did that shit too.
I know, but
Uh,
Genghis Khan, I think, like really did it. Like,
Well,
Genghis Khan did a lot of fucking
Yeah,
things.
Yeah.
but
Well-
it was also a tactic in depending, on the country and stuff. Like they would launch the dead or like their own dead, like the enemy's dead, back at them
I
to
think
psych
was-
them out and everything.
with like
Was
Genghis
it Lord
Khan,
of the Rings as well? So
I think Genghis Khan,
Was it?
like,
Yeah,
if you look at the DNA of all the people in the world, I think he's still touching like
a
25%
lot.
of it.
Yeah,
25% or
the
some
man
shit
who
like
likes to
that.
sow his
He
seed.
screwed a lot.
Oh, he fucked everything he saw.
yeah.
I wouldn't you?
Genghis Khan was a busy
This is
guy.
why I said earlier that any wet hole he was
hey,
fine with.
Not only that, not only was he
think-
doing all that fucking, but he also conquered pretty much the known world at that time.
Yeah, by
you know?
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and killing too. Killing.
Nah,
lots
that's
of
part of
people.
it, I guess.
I
Yeah,
think
you
he
gotta
killed
throw that in
like
there.
I forget what the number is, but it's an insane
I heard
amount
something
of
about him
people.
like actually making the environment.
Yeah, I was
better.
going to say
Yes.
The amount of people
he changed
kills.
the carbon footprint of the
That's
entire
what it. That's
world.
what it is. Yeah, he killed so many people.
That's crazy.
He was
like,
a busy fucking guy.
like
Not a moment's rest for
that's
that
actually
poor
a good
fella.
way to phrase it.
Yeah.
A busy fucking guy.
Extremely
There's a little
busy
comma in there.
fucking guy. Yes.
Yeah. Good for him.
Wow.
We need more like that, in this day and age.
Drinking from the skulls of our enemies and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Don't worry, Tim. It's soon enough,
Apparently, what that Vegas thing we just saw.
dude.
What's the Conan
Vegas
quote?
thing that we just saw?
Fucking
I'll talk
kill
to
your
you.
enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women.
Was Conan?
It was
the barber?
Conan. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Was it a Czech guy?
From Russia.
I know. Why did you guys say that earlier? That was dumb.
No, that's
This
not the
is not
correct
the
one.
one.
We're looking for a man. Yeah, that's the
this
one.
is the one right
Jesus
here.
Christ,
Yeah.
Now, this person definitely
Did
knows how
you
to drink
die?
from a skull.
Kind of.
That's your story.
Yeah, we can go
Post
down
it,
and
dude.
read some of it.
Tell everybody about this fine story.
So apparently, there's a
Uh-oh.
guy. I forget what is his fucking name.
Why is that
Uh-oh.
not showing up?
I don't know because we didn't
That's-
check that.
Webcam windowed.
We didn't check any of this
Go,
stuff.
Go down. Go down. You're at the wrong one.
Wait, wasn't it this properties?
Yeah.
There
Okay.
we go.
All right,
Just
technical
Don't
difficulty.
click cancel. Click OK.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Got it.
There we are.
Hey.
Hey-o.
Technical difficulties were all fixed.
I mean, half of that was also
Kevin did it.
you. So
All right.
it
Kevin
was
did it.
hilarious.
Oh, I know. I hit the wrong button.
Kevin did it.
I know, but that's constant.
We win, everybody.
You want to do all this?
Go ahead.
USA.
Go down a little bit.
USA.
So
sorry.
what was the name of the guy again? Colin Czech, 29,
Check.
arrested on April 28th after a gas station employee near Charleston Boulevard and Las Vegas Boulevard South reported seeing a man eating the face of another man that apparently this dude fucking killed somebody and then just started eating him. This reminds me of that Florida story.
Oh yeah,
Where
this
every-
was on,
zombie.
where
quote
every-
unquote bath salts
Well, I
for a
was gonna
while.
say,
Yeah,
everyone said he was on bath salts, and then when they tested him, he just had weed in his system,
Yeah.
and it doesn't make you that hungry. So, so this guy, I don't know. I'm still hoping that this is the spark that we need for the zombie apocalypse.
It didn't happen last time. It's going to happen this time.
No,
That's what I'm hoping for.
It's always,
I didn't
it-
say any
dude,
more about the guy though. I mean,
This
he
is
was,
real life. We're always disappointed when it comes to this.
Yeah.
They didn't check.
Here,
his
Kevin, you're
stomachs
better
or
at the
anything like
reading
that?
this
Like, what
shit.
is
So,
shit?
a criminal complaint identified the man killed as Kenneth Brown. The complaint accused Czech
There it
of
is.
punching and or striking Brown and causing his head to strike the concrete.
So he killed him by just beating him up.
Just
was
beating
it
him up.
Was
Beat
the
the
guy
hell out of him,
homeless?
huh?
Oh, he ate his eyeball.
Ooh.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Recordings of the 911 call show that the employee told police he wanted somebody to come get him now. After the employee said Czech had been standing in
That's
front
where
of
you
the
bring in
store
the
for
dun,
hours.
dun, dun. The
The
fucking
employee
gopher.
told the dispatcher that he had broken up a confrontation between Czech and another man and that the victim had retreated inside the store and appeared okay.
Yeah, till he ate his
About
face.
45 minutes later, just after 5:30 a.m., an employee at the nearby AM/PM store at 333 East Charleston Boulevard reported seeing a man on top of another man eating the face of the victim. Czech later told investigators that he was homeless and that he had been in a fight with a shapeshifter, according to an arrest
What the
report.
fuck?
He also said he was tweaking and had been hearing voices in his head.
So he got in a fight with Noob Saibot?
Yes.
What the fuck is going on?
He also told police that he ate the victim's eyeballs and ears, the report said.
Well, that's how you get their soul.
That's how you kill a shapeshifter.
Yeah. How else do you kill a shapeshifter?
You have to eat the eyeballs
The only
and
thing-
eat the ears.
The only thing that's still them is the eyeballs and ears.
That's
That's
fucking
the only
great,
way to
man.
crush their soul.
This happened. This
Dude.
happened what again? About a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
I
or
think
so?
it was. It says April 28th, so
Oh,
it's
that
a
was
couple
while-
months
it was
ago.
A while back then. Huh?
Yeah,
So-
April
And I
28th,
just,
yeah.
I well,
so we're
I-
not getting any zombies from this then, huh?
maybe who knows? It might.
That's been
It might
too
be one of
long.
those things that
Homeless
lies
zombies.
dormant.
Oh, they're hiding it. They're hiding the information. It's-
Homeless
That would
zombies.
be kinda cool.
They're going to come up and ask you for change. Change, you got change. And then if you don't give it to them, they'll eat your eyeballs and your ears.
Nah. What it'll be is it'll be the South Park version. You'll be like, "Oh man, I just got my house foreclosed on. Wait, can anybody else help me with
Help
some
me?
fucking change?
Change?
Change? Oh shit!
You got
Boom!
change?
Shotgun to the head. Fucking love
He's
that.
turning.
Randy Marsh.
Yeah.
Well, he might be the best character on that show now. Because he does the he's
He
fucking
took over, didn't he?
he
He
did.
became the main character.
Well,
of
and he
that.
became Lord.
Oh, yeah. I am Lord. Lord, I war.
And then he's like, "Look, if you just fucking do this with auto tune, and then it just sounds like Lord." You're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
The whole world gone crazy!
Yes, the whole
It's
world
pretty
has
fucking
gone
wild,
crazy.
though, man. That's again, I don't think we've seen our zombies, but
No, but
we're
I
not
want
there
it.
yet.
I want it so
I
bad.
know you want it.
Look, the first week will be fun.
I've been wanting
Yeah,
the zombie
okay.
apocalypse since I was a young boy.
It's the weeks after the first
You guys
week
say
that. won't
that. You both say it like tongue in cheek, or honestly, like
Honestly, I
like
want
an
reasons.
apocalypse.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
reasons to just
would be
chop
fun.
heads off.
Jesus.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, do you know how much fun that would be?
You know
I
what-
don't because I'd
do you
be
know how much-
dead.
do you know
I
how
know
much-
I'd go right
Well,
off
Do you have
the
any
bat,
idea
dude.
how much rage
Kevin-
I have in my
or-
heart?
Tim, get
You
some
have any
cardio.
idea how much?
That's rule 1.
Cargo?
Cardio.
Oh, cardio. Huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
rule 1, man.
Yeah.
Go
Learn-
outside, nerd.
Yeah, go outside,
Go.
nerd.
I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
Tim's like, well, if it's like the video games, I'll be fine.
Well, yeah, I don't. I know. Like I said, I'm going to die right off the bat.
Let's just hope it's not the runner
And
zombies.
I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not.
The runner zombies.
Oh,
are like-
runner zombies,
then we're-
it's a
then we're in
totally
deep
different
shit.
game. I don't
Yeah.
think that's as fun.
No, that's
But
not as
walking
fun.
zombies.
Walking zombies. Oh man, heaven.
That's what I'm saying. Daisy
I'm
zombies?
in
No, thank you.
heaven.
You mean World War Z?
Yeah,
World
World
War
War
Z,
Z.
yeah.
That's the one I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause no.
Although Daisy zombies do run also.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, but
Oh, well, then I got it right.
But yeah, the walkers.
but I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Oh, walkers would
Paradise.
be great. I'd be like, oh shit.
See, I get.
I have a belt
I
loaded
get
up. Let's
enchanted
go.
just like they did on that one movie, I Am Legend, or the book anyway. They'd seduce me.
Yeah.
I definitely
you'd become
yeah.
a vampire.
Oh my god, I would get seduced by the zombies.
Look, I mean,
Some naked ass fucking hottie zombie. Like, all right, why not?
actually, there was
I'd let it go.
somebody that did a short that was basically that.
That's what I
It's like,
mean.
he was like, dude, this chick I think wants to fuck me. He's like, all the other dudes in the room were like, it's the zombie apocalypse, dude.
No,
She's a
she
fucking
wants me,
zombie.
bro.
Don't you hear
Nah,
her
dude,
moaning?
she's fucking hot.
That's what I'm saying. That would be me.
Yeah, and then the dude ended up going and fucking like they all fucking turned to zombies because of that. It was fucking. I forget what the fuck it was from, but it was. I don't know. It
I
wasn't
don't think you can
wasn't
catch it if
super
you fuck
funny.
them. You got to get.
Nah,
bit.
they all got it.
Yeah,
They all got it.
It's like an STD.
Yeah,
Well, that's a bummer.
Zombie
and those ones
STD.
don't fight it out. That's it. You just become that. Yeah, it's
well,
not the
that
Mr.
sucks.
Burns case of fucking, having too many diseases for them to fit through the door to fuck you up.
Would be a way to go though. What
Yeah.
a way to go. So
Well,
maybe
hey.
a Thai boy. Thai boy zombie would be my fucking.
Is that where you want to go?
Sure.
You're like, yeah, can't complain. What are you gonna do?
There we go. That's how I would lose it for sure.
Yeah, but the problem is you're gonna have to get
Get
to
your money's
Thailand
worth.
during the zombie
Yeah,
apocalypse.
that would be my struggle, huh?
You'd be like,
fuck,
oh
I gotta
man,
figure
how
out
do
how
I
to
get a flight? Am I gonna get on a cargo ship? This is bullshit.
Yeah, or you can just.
I'm not
Or you
seafaring.
could just risk it, steal a plane, and hope to God you can fly the thing.
Tim doesn't know how to fly.
I'll figure it out.
Trial and error.
You're gonna be like the kid in Seattle.
That one that took his life.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah.
decided I'm gonna do a fucking loop
Yeah.
and then crash on.
And
an
he did
island.
it too. He pulled it off. The first one he did.
Yes, but I think it was like the second or third.
He was
attempt
hoping
that he was fucking,
to lose it on the first one, but made it.
yeah.
And a
Flew
what, a
too close to the sun.
727 or a 737. It's a
don't-
dual engine.
I don't remember what kind of
I-
plane he had.
Well, I don't think it was a jet.
No,
It was a prop plane.
Was it a prop one?
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
It was a passenger plane though. It
Yes.
was a big fucker.
Not big. I mean,
Big
it
enough.
probably held like 58 people.
Yeah, it wasn't like the size of like a commercial aircraft or anything.
It was a commercial aircraft.
No, but I mean not a large commercial aircraft. I'm
yes,
talking
like a
about,
jumbo jet
Yeah, exactly.
versus a prop plane. We call those puddle jumpers.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it was a puddle jumper.
Yes.
But
So he
nonetheless,
stole
he
a puddle
pulled it
jumper.
off like a pro. He
Yeah,
went out- he
it would
went
be
out
a
with
lot
it-
easier
with
in
his
one of
boots on.
those. You're not doing that in a 747.
Oh hell no,
No.
not a maneuver like that.
Double dare.
You could roll it maybe,
So I'm
Yeah.
saying they did that
Do
in.
a
but
barrel
you're
roll.
not doing this.
You can get high enough for it.
I don't.
No,
think
you
so.
can't because it can't climb like that.
Yeah, I don't think a 747.
It would stall out and then you just fall.
Would you flip backwards when you did it?
It depends on where you stalled out.
That's
figured that
true.
one
I do flight sims. I know they're not real, but
You might
yeah,
flip
you can stall out in
backwards
small planes.
and
I'm
then
saying.
just drop
Then correct
backwards
it.
down.
And then
Yeah,
correct
you got to
it.
be high enough to correct
Yeah.
it though.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if when you stall like that in a 747, I don't know if you're going to correct it. If you fall
probably
backwards
not.
like that, you're pretty much done for.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out, gents.
Are we
All
gonna
right,
have to
look
steal
forward
the
to
Let's
plane?
go steal a
This
747.
fucking zombie
Tim.
apocalypse. We're gonna do it.
I'll record it. You steal it.
Okay.
I'm gonna I'll put it
Next
on.
episode,
Look,
everyone,
let
we're going
me-
to crash a 747.
Let me use your phone so I can put it on TikTok because I'm not gonna.
Ah,
You don't
that's a
need
good
it.
point. We get a lot of clicks for that.
Yeah, you don't need your phone anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't need
at
it.
that point.
that
You'd have
shit
to
will go
delete my-
viral.
You have to delete my search in my search though.
It's just Thai boys.
yeah. Get that out of there. I'd like to have some dignity. If I'm going to be famous in my death,
You're all trips to Thailand.
Nice work there, Gary Glitter.
that's going to be the next. Actually, that's the next. White Lotus apparently is in Thailand.
Oh,
that
I didn't
TV
watch
show?
the first one.
Oh man, there's two of them so far.
No, I didn't.
There's
care.
Hawaii, and then they did
For-
Italy, and now the next one's going to be
It didn't.
Thailand.
It didn't seem appealing
Oh,
to
it's
me at
fucking awesome.
What is it?
White Lotus.
I don't know.
It's a show on HBO. It's amazing.
What's
It's a
the
fucking-
synopsis?
Yeah, what is it?
of White Lotus?
Yes.
Well, the first
No,
one was in
of,
Hawaii.
It's a lotus that's
Thailand.
white.
It's basically a series of like several individuals and their stories and how those stories tie together at the end, kind of.
You like saying Thai,
But
don't
they're
you?
really unique stories. Like the first one was really. I mean, it had Steve Zahn in it, and
Yeah.
what's her name? The big heavy set gal, but it's really pretty. Stifler's mom.
Oh,
I mean, by today's
Stifler's
standards,
mom.
she's not.
Yeah.
No,
I know
heavy
you're
set.
talking
no.
about, Yeah.
But yeah, she was in it.
She's in.
She was in
fit
the first
shape.
and second one, and the second one was amazing. There's so much fucking tits. Oh my
Yeah.
god, hot Italian tits.
Hey.
fantastic.
I mean, they're probably just casting calls from like New York or L.A. So
Nonetheless,
not
still,
necessarily Italian.
it was
tits.
beautiful. It was. I mean,
So they're probably
and that's
just
the other thing
tits.
too is they play in the whole idea of how beautiful the area is. It's rich people, so you'd think I'd hate it, but it's interesting to see how rich people just get fucked over terribly.
That's
I like
enjoyable.
it.
I don't know,
It's a
none of
good
it-
show.
it's
It drew me in. It drew me in really well.
Either you're bad at telling the synopsis of it, or it just doesn't sound appealing to me.
You look, first episode you'll get hooked for sure
Not necessarily.
because it's about murder too. It's like a whodunit type thing.
Oh,
too.
you should have started with that. Murder.
Well, the
I'm
second
into
one,
it.
I guess
So
the
it's
second
a-
one there
it-
was murder.
So it's a murder mystery.
Essentially, you
whodunit
see
with a
the
bunch
mur-
of rich people.
You see the ending is the beginning. You see the death, and then it's the flashback of the story of how that death happened.
Yeah.
And the stories that tied into that caused it. And it's
Okay.
it's one of those ones like, oh shit, or kind of saw that coming,
Ah.
depending on how smart you are.
Oh, so you didn't see it coming?
No, not at all.
course.
I did not know who the fuck was dead.
It's funny. Like at the beginning, they're like, "This is Jack. Jack is dead," and you're like, "I have no idea what's going on."
How did he die?
Who's
But no, that's
Jack? Is that a
there's
character?
some funny scenes in it too.
Why'd
There's,
they
I don't
name
know,
him
there's
Jack?
a lot of cool, unique stories in there.
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend it. And again, it got the best ratings HBO's had in a while, save for Game of Thrones and shit. So
Yeah.
it did really well. I think there were some Emmys too.
I don't know, man. The Last of Us 2 is coming out, so
That's
that'll
gonna
probably
be,
get a lot better.
From what I understand, there might be.
The Last of Us 2 is coming out.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, is it?
So we're gonna watch this. We got the trailer.
I mean,
for The
I don't know.
Last of
I
Us
brought
2.
it up for no fucking reason. Then
Segue into
Yes.
it.
Put
I
that
just
on there.
segued into it. I said The
OBS.
Last of Us 2 is coming out, and then fucking pointed at you 3 times.
I'm waiting for you to start talking about it.
Jesus Christ! Let's watch the trailer.
Okay, here we
You
go.
are the worst
trailer
fucking
for The Last
producer
of Us
we
2.
could possibly have.
Oh, okay.
But you're also the best one we could possibly have. It's
since
the
I brought
same.
her back. Did you hurt
Sucks
her?
that it's coming in 2025 though.
You gotta wait for Dragon to
What did you do?
finish up.
Wow, yeah, but isn't that already done?
Joel Miller.
I thought that was already done.
Who are you?
I am your consequence. I don't care.
I like that guy.
Yeah, I think he played the character in the game too.
Joel, what happened?
Yeah, he was.
I saved her.
What's his name? Something right?
I like the actor.
What's his name?
I like what he's
Do you
done.
remember his name? It's something right.
The black fella. He
Oh,
also
I
played.
blank.
He was in fucking Westworld and all that shit.
God
I guess I'll look it up.
damn it.
I wish there was a way to figure this one out.
Yeah.
Some sort of search engine or something
I'm trying
like
to
that.
remember. I thought I had it in my head.
The black chap from this show. Type that in.
Yeah. Let's see here.
He was also
Jeffrey
in
Wright.
Jeffrey
Yeah,
Wright.
he was also
That's
in one
it.
of the Bond movies too.
Was
Yeah, he played
I,
Felix Leiter in the
Yeah.
Bond movies. Yeah.
I liked
the
him
newer ones.
when I watched. God damn it! What's the name of that? There's a.
He did a movie where he was some sort of artist as well with David Bowie. And I think he was supposed to be
Syriana. That's the movie I'm thinking of. When I saw that movie and he was in it, I was like, oh, this guy's a good fucking actor. Then
is
I
that the
started
movie I
seeing
was just talking about?
Syria. Which one?
Well, he was an artist.
No, because he's like a Washington insider in this.
Oh, okay.
It's a movie about like oil's running out and all that shit, and like that's why we're going to war.
So I'm gonna be honest. Watching that trailer, I don't care.
If you,
Why?
I don't really have any interest in the second season.
And you finished the first?
Yeah.
Then why? Why would we even
Probably
watch
because
it?
they've drawn it out too
No,
long.
it just the first season just kind of
Because you don't
I
like
got
the
bored.
second game. That's what it is.
Well,
That's
I
all
mean,
it is.
That too, but
Just watch the
I
fucking
didn't even
show.
play the
but
game.
also
I
the
liked
first,
it.
but the first season. I mean, like it was good up to a point. I just kind of got bored with it. It just didn't hold my interest very
what
well.
an interesting way to say you suck as a person.
Yeah. That shirt should just say dipshit.
Fascinating.
Hey, it works. I'm a lucky dipshit.
No, you're just a dipshit.
That's all I hear whenever
No,
he
I mean
talks.
honestly, I don't
Kevin's-
know. The
Kevin's-
show just was not super.
Wait, we
impressive.
should have a new segment called Kevin's Horrible Takes. and then just run it the whole show.
I kind of respect his taste in some
Nah.
things, but it's
What
surprising
can
he
I
doesn't
say?
know this one.
I don't know.
The Last of Us was great.
it
The,
just-
the first season was excellent.
I love the first game, and I thought
Could've
most
been
of the
more
show was
zombies.
pretty good, but it just wasn't like this amazing thing to me, you know.
Were you trying to compare it to something?
No.
No.
I guess maybe it's just because I'm kind of burnt out on the zombie shit, and like there's been
It is
so
being
much of it.
overplayed so much.
And,
I mean, they
you
did
know,
it in almost every.
But they're not
hit
zombies,
show.
though.
I
That's the
know,
thing.
but it's still that same sort of idea, you know. It's still, you know,
Yeah, don't
Right.
call them zombies.
they're not really zombies, but it's
No,
still.
you're right. I remember all the zombie games where the fungus took over them.
No, but
What
still,
a fucking stupid take.
they still are. They remind you of zombies, the way that they move, the way they you know, they're unthinking
mindless
creatures. Yeah,
former humans.
yeah. I don't know. It's just the idea has gotten kind of it's burnt out. You know, I'm just not as impressed by it.
No, I get it. You're burnt out. You used to be an angsty teenager. Now you're just this fucking pathetic old guy. I get
Well, that
it.
tends to happen to
Yeah,
everybody.
no, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
And you got too much life going on, so
I do.
Well, I liked it. I
always
like
makes
it.
Life
me
makes
laugh.
you tired.
I'm looking
That
forward to the
always makes me
second
laugh.
season, but there were some boring parts. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course,
the
but
snow
I-
part. But again,
I think that's the way that it always
that
works.
camp they found after the snow part. Holy shit,
And
that
that's-
was fucking wild, dude.
But that's why you get that lull is because of what's coming
Yeah,
up.
that-
Yeah. Well,
Generally
I mean, it's not
speaking.
really just the lull, you know, those lull moments and stuff. I don't know. I just
And
I had
Pedro
trouble
Pascal
keeping
can do
my
no wrong
interest
in
in
that.
it.
You don't
opinion.
like Neil Druckmann. I get it.
Oh yeah, Neil Druckmann's the guy that he made the games. Right? He was one of the guys that
No,
made the games. Or he was like the producer, director.
He was a partner in the first one, and then he took over the second.
I'm
one.
definitely not a fan of the guy.
That's
Yeah.
another thing I saw. Pedro Pascal is in this new Gladiator 2.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another one I don't have
Is it
any
Ridley
interest in.
Scott's doing it?
It looks
Yeah,
meh.
it looks pretty.
I
meh.
kind of liked it. I kind of like the idea, but I liked Gladiator, the first one.
Yeah,
so
I don't think
I'm
there
pretty
needed
excited
to
about
be
the
a
second one.
second one.
There was no need for a second
No.
one. He dies.
Yeah, but it's
Spoiler alert on
overtaking
a-
the Roman Empire.
Yeah, but who gives
It's
a
not.
shit?
I don't know. It doesn't look
It's-
right.
No, me too. I have to agree with Shane. When I saw that trailer, I was just like, why the fuck are they doing this?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a story that didn't need
He's a
a
great
second.
director.
It's-
Fantastic
yeah, well,
actor.
he
care about
used
the-
to be a great director. He hasn't been a good director in fucking 15 years.
What was his last
Let's
bad
be
one?
honest. Let's see. Alien Covenant.
I liked
You
it.
bite your fucking
Fucking
tongue.
I like
Prometheus
Covenant.
wasn't that great.
Oh my god,
Prometheus
dude!
was good.
It's fantastic.
It was okay.
It was great.
I have a lot of problems with both those.
Of course you
movies.
do.
Yeah.
Because you're fucking.
I'm a naysayer.
Yeah, I am a fucking nerd. He ruined the Alien franchise with those fucking films.
He's the one that created the goddamn
There's a
film.
laser.
Yeah, and he fucked him up.
There's a new one coming out now.
Yeah, Romulus.
Yeah, Romulus.
Yeah.
I saw the preview for it in the theater. It looked
That
pretty
one
good.
actually
Tons
looks
of face
interesting.
huggers.
Yeah.
Tons of them.
That one actually has got my interest.
Looked good.
Yeah.
It looked like it was back to the whole.
So what do they
graphic
have to do to get your interest?
Suck his dick.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe buy me a drink.
I mean,
Well, which is it, Kevin?
Yeah.
You don't get them both. Come on, man.
Well, I
Jesus.
can't have both.
So fucking.
Buy me a drink, then suck my
yeah,
dick.
you sound very needy.
Yeah. It's,
Maybe
I
it's
am
you
a
that's the
lot.
problem.
I am fucking.
He's looking
needy,
for that-
Shane.
I think,
You gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
and no one wants to do that with you.
Well, then I'm just always going to be an angry boy then.
Yeah. I mean, probably stop calling yourself a boy. That's creepy.
Well, I am technically 10 years old.
What?
How's that? You leap year
yeah.
kid?
Yeah,
No, you're not. You
Yes,
fucking
I am.
lying piece of shit.
I was born February 29th, 84.
You're full of shit, Kevin.
I'm not full of shit. That's my birthday.
Let's see if that even exists.
That doesn't even fucking.
I don't
that's not
believe it.
Look
even-
it up. February 29th, 1984.
Liar.
Nobody believes
Yeah.
you.
Okay, it's on my birth certificate.
Liar. You're not a leap year baby.
Yes, I am.
Bull fucking
back
shit.
to
How am I
that
just
year.
now
Too.
finding out about this?
I don't know. It didn't come up in conversation.
That's so fucking weird. No. No.
February
I don't
29th,
believe you.
1984.
Yeah, I don't
Look
think
it up.
so. I don't think so either.
Why don't you show us some ID?
And put it on screen for everyone to enjoy.
Oh, man.
I don't have my
piece of
wallet.
There is a February 29th in 1984.
Oh my god.
Literally on my birth certificate.
Let's see your fucking ID.
I just
need
told
to
you I
see
don't
this.
have my ID on me.
Don't worry
And you
about it.
drive?
You don't have to trust him on that one, but still,
Yeah.
you're only 10 years old. You fucking kid.
Man, Jeez, I don't know why you've always had.
So
problems
do
with
you
the
celebrate
wall.
the day before or the day after?
So when it's
Whichever one's convenient
No,
for him.
I
'cause
guess
he's a
whenever
fucking
life's
needy,
not happening.
Yeah, he's like a needy fucking cunt.
on any other year but a leap year, I celebrate on the 28th. But on leap year, I celebrate on the 29th.
Is there any uniqueness on the actual 29th? Do you do anything special for those days, or
goes around the
Not
sun
really.
a little bit
I mean,
further.
yeah.
That's it.
Not really. I mean,
after
it's
so
a
many
bit more.
birthdays?
It's a bit more of I guess it's more of an important
God,
birthday
so
just
much
because it's a
more
real birthday.
Makes
But
sense about you.
it
now
always
because of
falls
that.
on
I
a
hope-
February election, a presidential election year. So I had one this year. A real
Really
birthday.
fucking hope that your parents didn't get you anything for the first 3 years.
You didn't
I
earn
was
them.
3.
No,
You
no.
were
I'm
not,
just,
I was
though.
1,
That's
2,
I'm just
3. I don't
hoping.
remember.
I'm hoping that they said, you know what, his birthday's not right
He
now.
doesn't really
No, it's not
technically
his-
have a birthday right
Nope.
now, so fuck him.
He's got another year.
I don't
Again,
know.
Fuck
This
this kid.
explains so much about Kevin.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's a fucking
He's
10-year-old,
He's
dude.
probably already been to Thailand.
Yeah. On one of his.
I was one of
his-
those lady boys.
Yay.
Tim, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Watch Kevin pulls up some like fucking feed that he's got. He's like, look, Tim, you even commented on it.
Baby girl.
Like, oh, what'd I do with those thighs?
Jesus. Why the thighs, though? I guess that's your thing, man.
I guess
It-
everyone's
it-
got a thing, you know.
It came up that was the creepiest version I could come up with.
That's pretty.
And I was like, you know what? That's pretty creepy. Let's go with thighs.
Pedo.
What?
He's a sex offender with a record. He did 6 months of Chino for exposing himself to an 8-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Kevin, why'd you do that?
Grab the children! Save the children!
So what else did we have for the
So,
day?
one of the leaders of the Sinaloa
Oh,
cartel
you can't spell. That's good.
got arrested.
Ismail.
Sinaloa.
I spelled it with an E instead of an I. It's still
not
brought
good.
up what
It's
we're
not
looking
good.
for. Who gives a
So
shit?
this
So
is
what
this
was
like,
I'm not a
G14
fucking
or
Spanish
whatever.
speaker.
Like a big. What are they? What's the?
He
name?
was the leader of the Sinaloa cartel.
I don't know who the Sinaloa cartel is.
One of the biggest cartels in
Yeah.
the world.
El Chapo was a member. He was one of the leaders as well.
They early on worked with fucking what was his name from fucking Colombia, Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Oh
yeah.
no shit.
Yeah, they're
Back
the
in the
ones
day.
that worked together to fucking build the tunnels to bring cocaine in. And God bless
Why are
them.
you scratching so much,
It's
dude? Is it the
something to do
headphones
with
or
the
your
headphones.
microphone?
So this is the
I don't know.
this
Could
is
be
the
the
fellow
microphone.
right here.
Handsome.
Ishmael is that Ishmael? Ismael El Mayo Zambada.
Yep,
His name's El Mayo.
El
El
Mayo.
Mayo.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Mayonnaise.
I was gonna say that's
the
an odd,
mayonnaise.
That's an odd one. I mean,
Yeah.
they got the barbecue guy in Jamaica or wherever.
Yes.
yeah.
Barbecue.
So
Sounds
now we
like a
got Mayo.
wrestler.
So from what I read, the way that they caught him is apparently. So I guess El Mayo's been in contact with the U.S. government. You know.
Oh yeah,
Right.
of course.
Oh.
But-
of course.
And trying to get his exit strategy and shit like that.
Mhm.
Probably helping them transfer cocaine and stuff. you
It's
know?
possible. There's a lot of other shit too, but one of El Chapo's sons was also in contact with the U.S. government
Oh, they're working against each other.
because he was like, I'm gonna. I mean, we're all gonna either die or fucking get caught. That's kind of the life they
Yeah,
live.
that's expected.
Right.
If
Live
you
by the
get into
sword,
that
die by
life,
the
that's-
sword
So-
kind of thing.
How do they not think that?
So Chapo's son convinced El Mayo that, hey, we're gonna go look for houses, right? I need your
like drug houses. or
I
something
need
like
I
that?
need your input on these properties I'd like to buy, right?
Okay.
They get on a plane and they think that he thinks they're going somewhere else, but they
In El
fly
Paso of all places.
Yeah, they fly across the border
Wow.
and land in the US and then they both get arrested on the tarmac right there, right?
Oh, so they took like a normal flight. They didn't have their own
No, I'm
plane?
sure they probably took their own plane, but
Ah,
it was already
feds were
cleared.
waiting for
Oh, of
them.
course, it was already
Right.
cleared. Like U.S. Customs, I'm sure was like, yeah, no, fucking let him in. We're fucking arresting the leader of the Sinaloa cartel. And El Mayo was notorious for being the guy that would hide away from the spotlight, right?
Well, it says here that he's in his 70s in poor health and already said that prison was his greatest fear. So
Yeah.
Freedom is fear, man.
He was
Well, that's
yeah.
what he's got right now.
And but yeah, this is the guy that he was very, very hard
Doesn't
for
look like the
anybody
same
to
person
find
right
because
Well, that's because it's from a photo from like the 90s.
yeah, they're old photos. He's an old man now.
Yeah. But he would always like, so you know how like John Gotti was like the face of the mob?
Yeah.
And then you had other bosses where we never knew their fucking names because they never fucking showed their face.
Yeah,
Right.
You know?
because John Gotti was the one that. This is actually one of the reasons why a lot of the mob was actually didn't like him very much because he
Yes.
was so out in the open, so in the media, and
Well, he's one of the reasons why like RICO laws started
Yes.
working really well.
he is literally because he was so ever present, and made himself such a big fixture. It literally helped topple the
Yeah.
mafia.
And the reason I brought him up is because that's basically what Chapo was for that side.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Chapo was always getting arrested and then breaking out of prison in spectacular ways.
Yeah.
And then this El Mayo guy was like, no, I fucking live in the mountains.
That's
Out of the
that's
way.
That's the direction I think I would go. If I
Yeah,
was
you
leading
want to
a
be,
cartel.
you're like, I'm going to enjoy
It'd be
my...
a mansion in the mountains. It'd be
Yeah.
like it would be like the Eagle's Nest, but that's how I was
Oh,
doing it.
Yeah.
Mainly because you're pretty close to that type of thing.
Just saying. That's
get
how
it.
I think I'd run a cartel.
Just saying, it was a good idea.
It'd be the only like white mountaintop
Right.
in fucking all of Mexico.
so I could look over my people. Yeah.
Surrounded by German shepherds.
Wow. Yeah, I guess.
That's not a
Tim's
bad
like,
idea.
Tim's like, every one of us up here, we all dress snazzy.
Sharp dressers.
Sharp dressers.
And
Call me
Sure.
Hugo Boss.
We need some way of identifying who my friends are and who aren't. Some sort of band or something
actually-
like that. Some
That actually reminds me of the Shane Gillis joke when he was talking about gay Nazis. Gay Nazis, right?
yeah.
Just when you thought they couldn't dress any sharper. It's fucking great.
Yeah, well,
Hugo Boss, man.
Yeah, well, dude, there were a lot of like collaborator type, like
Oh,
companies,
yeah.
like IBM. They're the ones that made the machines that counted up how many people went into the showers. I mean, like shit like
that's
that.
how they got their start, huh?
Yeah,
That's their claim to
well,
fame.
IBM was pretty big at the time. I mean, not like they were in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
But-
Obviously, they went a different direction
Yeah.
after World War II.
I mean, Volkswagen started because of the Nazi Empire.
Well, yeah.
yeah.
They're great cars.
Yeah, I think Audio is also another one.
Anything German
Hey.
based, huh?
Yeah.
So did meth.
I don't know that it started
Well,
there, but it was
They
Certainly
they
got a lot of
certainly-
play.
it was definitely used a lot.
Well, I think
Did you listen to that Rogan program?
the one about the more recent one.
Yeah, the one that
and
dude
I've
talking about
actually-
all the drugs
yeah,
and shit.
well,
like
I've
they were
actu-
on more than you thought.
Yeah, well, I've actually read the book.
I'm just gonna
Blitz
keep
that he
talking
did.
about this over you.
What
drugs
else is
are
new?
great.
That's what you always do.
It's not what I
but
always
yeah,
do. Kevin, it's not what I always do. I
90%
don't
of the
always
time.
do it.
but no, I've read the book Blitzed, and it's really fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, just
What was
how
the new book that he?
It's called Tripped, and it's
Okay.
about
Because they were talking about the
yeah.
psychoactive.
the
shit.
psychoactive stuff. So like LSD,
and they
all
started
that shit.
using that over there too.
Yes, which a lot of people that was not well known at all.
I
Didn't they
wasn't.
drink
That wasn't even
beakers of it and
known.
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. It was
And
like they didn't know about dosage or anything like that. They
No,
just fucking
dude, they were
No.
do you
taking
know-
shots of it.
You ever heard of the fucking Operation Midnight Climax?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I did that the other night.
Midnight. It's almost what you think. They would hire prostitutes to dose people, and then they would watch them fuck through a two-way mirror. This was like the CIA and
Oh,
FBI.
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, this is. But what were they learning?
How people on drugs fuck.
It's a dumb. It's not an experiment you need, right? They would dose these people.
I guarantee you CIA was on the other side
Well-
of that fucking
well, okay,
mirror
well-
jacking off.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, but
they were like, no, this is just so.
This is for us.
This is how I get my sexual gratification.
Well, that's
what
their
we were
midnight
talking about
climax.
before about LSD
we're going
being
back
used
into
being
that.
used in Germany and stuff like the CIA and the United States, they took all of the Nazi like documentation about the drugs and other experiments they did, including the LSD experiments, and later ended up using some of that in like MK Ultra and
Yeah.
other programs that
Yep.
they did.
There were a lot, and the thing is, a lot of those things went on for way longer than they ever needed.
Yeah.
They already had the experiments early on where they're like, we have all the information, and they're like, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Yep.
I mean, they've done that, but the thing is, though, we have a history in this country. Like, it's a dark history that is hidden, right? Like, other countries, it's more well known. Like Germany, Dr. Mengele, you knew about all that
Sure,
shit, right?
yeah.
But we had our very own version of that here, where we were giving like
Absolutely.
syphilis to people just to see what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and we did it in other countries though. We did it down in South
Yeah,
America.
not to our own people.
No, we did it to our own people too.
We did,
And
yeah.
the thing is, the fucked up thing is we didn't do it for like a couple years. We did it from the 40s to the early 70s.
Yeah.
That's quite a long time. I think you guys have the information you need.
What's that USB cable right there?
I don't know. It's
This?
probably hooked to
Oh,
his.
thank God! I thought,
Yeah.
what are we missing?
But
here? Sorry
yeah,
about
it's
that.
Good content.
I was gonna say.
well, you know, because you know, there was MK Ultra, and then they moved into other programs and other things like that went on
Yeah.
through the 60s,
No,
70s.
dude, we-
and,
Sounds like we're
you
getting
know.
into some.
Kevin's
Yeah.
conspiracy corner.
Hey, except for the thing is,
Sounds
these
like
aren't
it.
conspiracies. This is all like
they
they
are.
already have
verified, huh?
historical
They are.
documentation
See, that's the thing.
of this
Stop. We need to stop normalizing this idea that conspiracies mean, oh, it's bullshit. No,
Right.
conspiracies are real.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Just
Well, all a conspiracy means, the actual definition
it's multiple people coming
multiple
together
people coming
to
together do
conspire.
something. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. I had a friend that got convicted for conspiring in fucking Vegas. He's dead now, so I can talk about it.
What did he do in Vegas? To
I don't
conspire
remember.
Hookers, lots of
Moida?
hookers.
No,
Conspired to
I
buy
think it
hookers.
might have been an attempted.
Murder?
Yeah, I believe so, but I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, what happens in Vegas?
Somehow he got out.
I mean, how
And
many
then-
hookers have been killed in
and then
Vegas?
never-
That's what I'm saying. There's
and
a
then-
lot of hollowed out mattresses in Vegas.
Oh, absolutely.
That actually
lots
happened
of
to one of
holes
my
in the
mom's
desert.
friend.
Your mom's friend was hollowed out
Nope.
into a mattress?
She was in Circus in the 90s, and she was complaining about a smell in her room
Oh, God.
for like
oh,
the first
God.
2 days, and then they finally on like the third day or something like that they moved the mattress and found the body of a hooker that was killed in there.
Eek.
Yeah, and so Circus was like, we'll say allegedly, so we don't get in trouble for that. But Circus, they offered
Comped her a room.
They did. It's not even a joke.
Sorry for the
They're like,
inconvenience,
oh,
ma'am.
well,
Sorry for the dead hooker.
Your next stay will be free.
Yeah.
Like what?
We'll give you some money for the slots downstairs.
Why do I want to fucking stay? And you can drink on the house. You're like, yeah, that's what we were already doing.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I never
what a-
stayed there. I've stayed at the Stratosphere.
I think that one's going. Circus is closed down now, isn't it?
I don't know.
One of them's going down.
Is it?
There's a couple of them they're shutting down. I know one of
well,
Trump's is. MGM, I think, is going down.
Is it the Stardust? I think that they're fucking imploding. No, the
And
Stardust.
the
was
Hard Rock's
already
taking its
imploding.
place as a giant fucking guitar.
What?
I think it's the MGM they're taking down, and they're putting a Hard Rock there that's going to be in the shape of a giant fucking guitar.
No
Yeah,
no
it's not
indication
closing.
that
No,
Circus
it's
is
the
closing.
MGM. I think or the new Hard Rock in Vegas.
Kevin, look this up. What Vegas casino is being imploded? Because I've been hearing about that. Let's see. The demolition of the Tropicana.
Yeah, that's another one. That was actually a cool one. I like that one. I stayed there.
Oh,
never
they're
been
making
in
way
that
for a
one.
new baseball stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, but what's the one? The
Why?
Hard Rock.
I don't know.
There's gonna be a Hard Rock hotel there that's gonna be literally the shape of a guitar, from what I heard. And
Which
I
is
heard
not
it was.
surprising. You got to remember,
It wasn't Caesar's Palace.
If
It was
you've
a
ever
really big
walked
one.
down fucking the Vegas Strip, the hotels are in shapes.
Yeah.
Like not building shapes like normal buildings, but like you got one that's it's a pyramid, you know.
Yeah, that's the. I can't remember the name of that one, but it has the beam that
The
shoots up.
Luxor.
I think it was
That's
a
the
Luxor.
Luxor.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the big,
I remember the
pyramid.
the
Oh, it's got the same beam as
ceremony
our
for that
fucking
place.
Illuminati on the $1 bill.
And
Yeah.
I've heard some wild things about that sphere thing or whatever the fuck it is.
Except for
Sphere
this
looks
one,
fucking
Chris
cool.
That
Angel
looks
comes out of.
badass. They're actually going to do like a
Chris Angel?
Wizard of
Oh,
Yeah,
Oz
he's
thing
been
in
at
it.
that place forever doing shows.
He's still alive?
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Chris Angel has finally started changing his tune over the last few years. Because I've seen some of his newer stuff where he's like, oh, no, magic's bullshit. Like, he used to be, like, all into this, like, pretending to be this I can't say the word.
Mystic?
Like pretending
No,
like
mysticism.
he's like some real
Yeah,
magical
like
guy,
like
yeah.
he put on that persona of that guy, and now
Well, of
he's
course
like,
you have to.
no, you don't though. Penn and Teller don't do
Penn
that.
and Teller, yeah.
They
Penn
go,
and
hey,
Teller's
we're
always
we're
been
up here to
open
lie
about
to you for the next hour.
it. Yeah.
They say that right at the beginning of the show.
James Randi used to do that too.
Yes, and I actually respect that more when they're like, hey, these, and they don't call them illusions because
Well, no, I know that like
I forget what they call them, tricks or something.
yeah,
Whatever the fuck.
but
it is.
some of them will call
Yeah.
themselves illusionists, going like, "Hey, look, this is an illusion. I
Yes.
am an illusionist. I'm not a magician.
But
I don't do magic."
But then you get the guys that are like, they play. And why the fuck do magicians always have to have this weird haircut, dress like a fucking flamboyant?
Same reason why rock stars do, dude.
No, but they're more outrageous in my opinion with the way they dress. They are.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, but Lady Gaga's not a rock star.
Okay, what is she?
She's a pop star. It's not
Okay.
the same thing.
Pop star then.
And she's fucking weird. I think she's sexy, but
Yeah.
she's fucking weird.
She is a weird Harley Quinn.
I don't care about
there's
that.
there's
movie
that
does not
rumor
look
that she
good.
like had a bathtub full of blood or something.
No, I think that's
Yeah, I don't believe that.
No, I'm saying I don't.
They-
It's the
they
same
used to-
rumor
It
as
was a rumor.
as fucking Marilyn Manson and the fucking rib thing that you were talking
Right,
about.
right.
It's all bullshit.
Urban
Die
legend.
Antwoord or Die Antwoord. You've heard of them from
Yeah,
Chappie?
yeah.
Apparently they use their children for blood magic.
Yes, because that's real.
That's the rumor, anyhow.
And they do it at Bohemia Grove.
Is that right? You know more about it than I do?
No,
Or are you
I'm
just
just
making that shit
making
up?
shit
Well,
up, just like you are.
Diane Wood. I know they're.
They're not together anymore, but they
they're
still raise
not.
their kids
Yeah,
together.
they South African. I don't know if they
Yeah.
still live out there or if they've come to Hollywood
I
or
think
whatever.
they're still
but-
out there.
yeah,
Probably.
So,
But they're
blood magic.
another
Why
one of
am I
those
getting
things
the
they
hiccups?
fucking do. Probably because you're drinking a bubbly soda.
No, I don't know why.
That's interesting.
I drink this all the time. Why the fuck would that do? Kevin, do you got any news for us?
Yeah. So
Who's the new VP?
I was gonna say Kamala Harris has picked her new vice presidential partner.
Well, that's good.
Have you heard what his nickname is?
Penis boy?
Tampon Tim.
Tampon Tim?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I heard about him.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard
I
about
thought
it.
he stole your nickname.
I know,
He
right?
put the
Fucked up,
tampons
man.
in the schools, right? In the boys' boys'
Fourth
bathroom.
grade
Oh
and
my
up
God.
for
Yeah.
the boys' bathrooms. Put tampons in there for them.
Jesus.
But yeah, he's earned the nickname already.
What's the fucking
Tampon
point?
Tim.
I don't
Tim
get the point.
Waltz.
Like-
Tim Waltz.
Like now, if you put like broad, not disposal, but deposit or not deposit, like a vending machine in there, fine. I get that. That we have such fat children now that everyone has tits. So
you see that picture of him?
Oh, look at me.
what the
Do you
fuck?
realize he's only 1 year older than her in that, right
Is
now?
he really?
Yeah.
Damn.
She's had a lot of work.
He must eat a lot of Pop Tarts.
But
also-
they're trying to put him as this southern, backwoods, I don't give a fuck, I'll fucking fight anybody type person. And he's just an elitist.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's not your grandpa. He's a fucking,
And he's just as far left as she is.
yeah, if not
Yeah,
worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he's done a lot of fucked up things.
He's the
but-
one that told the police to abandon their fucking precinct when the riots were happening. And
Yeah, and they burned that one down.
yeah, he told them to stand down.
Well, yeah, because it's only
Yeah.
money.
And then you got Kamala paying for the people to get out of jail.
I know.
The same.
Doing what? Well, she also did other
Not
things
paying
too.
for them, but she raised money.
Yeah, but she also, as a prosecutor, would fucking try to keep people in prisons because of their because it would help their workforce.
Yeah,
Right.
and she would also hold back evidence that
On a
for-
person that was going to death.
Yes,
fucking
and it turned
row.
out this proved he would be he was innocent.
They had to
Yeah.
federally tell her, you need to allow this evidence.
Yeah. She is a fucked up human being.
It's bothersome that her running running is I mean, it's better than Biden for sure for them. You know what I mean? For the
Is it?
for the Democrats.
Oh,
yes.
I mean,
for the
at
chances
least-
of winning, she's already like.
I mean, she's
double
able to
what Biden
finish a
was able to
fucking
do.
sentence.
I was going to say, she says worse things than he did.
Yeah,
Well,
she
at
does.
the same time, though, for the Democratic Party, she's a fantastic candidate for them because
Well,
she
she's
meets
not.
all.
Like
she,
a- I don't
she
think she's a
meets all
fantastic
those
candidate.
things.
She's not, actually.
black. She's female,
But she's not.
And that's the thing that bothers me so much is Oh my God, it's gonna be fantastic! Like I think Ben Stiller was like, "This is gonna be."
Oh yeah, he wishes he's black.
He donated so much money to her campaign. It's like I'm looking forward to this to having the first black female president of the United
Stiller's
States.
such a moron.
And my thing
Why
is,
does
like,
that matter
What about her
so
fucking
much?
campaign policies? What is
Exactly.
she
Yes,
planning on
I
doing
don't-
in the country?
I don't
you know?
care what the
I don't
fucking
give a shit
gender
what
or
they
race
look
is.
like. Yeah.
Right. That's what's so
Are
frustrating
they the
about
right
this.
candidate?
Exactly.
That's it. That's all I care.
But that's being overlooked because of
it was overlooked when she was picked as the VP.
Yeah,
yeah.
When Biden, before announcing who he was going to pick, said, "We're going to find a black woman."
yeah,
Right.
Which
yeah.
is a bullshit
a
thing
DEI
to say.
hire. He said so himself.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Like,
Go
okay,
look. If that's who you're going to pick anyway, don't fucking announce it before. You
yeah,
know what
no
I mean?
shit. Exactly.
Now it just looks like
let
that's
the
all
press
you look for.
announce
Yeah.
that. It's like he's made this. Let the press do the work for him on something.
No,
like
just
that.
announce it, and
Yeah.
then
Well,
fucking
also-
don't mention that that's what you were looking for. That's dumb.
well, what's also
Look for the right policy.
well, what's
he is
also
pretty
fucked up
dumb.
about this whole thing too is that for Democrat voters, it's like they don't even get a choice. She didn't win
Exactly.
a primary to get to this
that's
point.
the other thing. It's like this is
She
now your
wouldn't have
candidate, whether you
primaried.
want it to or not.
She wouldn't have won.
No, I know.
Of course
I know,
not.
Of
She
course
didn't
not.
win last
But there
time.
was nobody
got
else that was able to be
fucking
given a
nothing.
chance to fucking even try to run, and so they just basically said, "Oh, this is who you're getting."
Yeah.
It's like, why won't you have a primary and have other possibilities out there, to vote for?
Because
Why?
now that they're in a time crunch,
yeah,
That is another thing. Yeah,
let's just move it on up.
Yeah,
exactly.
we need somebody.
Which is it's so irresponsible and
Well, it's democracy is what it is. It's democracy at
Remember-
its finest.
yeah,
Remember,
exactly.
we're losing democracy, so we're gonna not
yeah.
democratize this thing
Yeah.
at all.
Right. We're gonna just cut democracy out altogether.
And the
Guess
thing
we can
is-
have Trump taking our democracy. He'll destroy it.
So we'll do it ourselves.
yeah.
because
Before
the whole,
he does.
Because
Yeah.
the last
first.
We're
time he
beating
wa-
him to the punch.
Yeah, because
he can't take
last
democracy.
time he
we
was
steal it.
president, the whole country ended, right? So
It was tragic.
it must
was.
end this if he wins
You know,
this time.
People
I
cried.
remember January 6th being like the Holocaust. It was
I
bad.
know, yeah. It was
Yeah.
so bad.
When the police are just like waving people.
Yeah,
Guys,
into
we're
the
gonna need
building.
you to go ahead and step out for a bit. Oh yeah, sorry about that. We'll head out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking chaotic.
Well, and I still
They're
see
still
people-
trying to act like
Well,
that
that's
was
the
like
thing.
a
Is the
huge
other,
deal.
I don't know who said it, but some other not a candidate, but some other politician said, if Trump does succeed in this upcoming, we're gonna have to invoke this article about the Declaration or the Constitution where he's
I know who you're talking about.
because he was an insurrectionist.
That's Raskin or whatever. I know who you're talking about.
So
I
we're
saw
gonna have
that.
to enact this to keep
Which,
him from
when you
becoming
watch
the
all the
president.
things that he said during that, none of those things sounded like anything.
No.
that
He got charged for it, but got cleared of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he also said when he said it, he said, "Hey, march down," because he was talking about protesting in front of the fucking place.
Exactly.
Peacefully and
Yes,
Yeah.
he said all that
democratically.
shit in
And
there.
he was also when things started getting out of hand, he was also saying, "Everybody go home.
Yeah.
We are not. We're the party of peace. We
love
we're
you."
not- yeah, exactly.
Here's the other fucked up thing that I still see people saying. Well, what about all the police officers that were killed that day? It's like
What police
none
officers?
were.
Yeah.
Zero.
Guy had a heart attack
Guy-
2 days later.
2 days later.
Exactly. Exactly.
It was
It's like
tragic. He
They've
was
been
murdered.
continuing
Yes,
to
Fucking
push
all
murdered.
that cholesterol.
His heart
when it-
killed him.
Yeah.
all that
His Democratic heart. No, his Republican heart
all
killed him.
all that cholesterol went in that day.
It was.
That
But
day.
they just continue to repeat these lies over and over and over and over again.
And the thing
And
is,
so
the
many people
media's
believe
backing
it.
it up too. That's the other thing.
Let's
Is
be
the media
honest.
is
Yeah.
backing all that shit
Bullshit.
up and forcing it down our throats. Google is being apparently a search for Donald Trump leads to Kamala Harris.
I believe it.
Google is actually like, and that image of Donald Trump, you can't find it as well anymore.
Oh, the one of him
Well,
after
they
the
were
assassination?
suppressing that.
Yeah,
but-
suppressing
Yeah.
a lot of that stuff
Yeah.
on, and Google itself. I think they're under the microscope now. I think they're being
I don't know.
sued for
Found
being a monopoly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard about
You
that.
heard
too.
about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of all the smartphones and everything
Uh-huh.
are coming with Google as a default.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're
It's-
complaining about that. It's like, yeah, you can switch it to another search engine, DuckDuckGo, or
Yeah, you can, but the fact that it's even
I mean, you
on
can
there
find-
and
default
set-
on
yeah,
all phones when
yeah,
you get
that's
it.
A, that's a
I'm
problem.
not finding Kamala anywhere on the Donald Trump search.
no, they
so.
fixed it. Or
Who knows?
that was
Or
bullshit.
I don't know.
It might have been bullshit.
Could have been bullshit.
Could have been bullshit, or they changed it after there was an uproar. Because
Could have
sometimes
been,
that
too.
happens too.
But yeah, there was a while there that a lot
No,
of
they've
people
done some fuckery, definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
same with Facebook and a whole bunch of other. I mean,
Yeah.
Thank goodness X was purchased over by someone who's actually like, hey, freedom to the press, freedom to the people. You can speak however you want to speak here.
Well, I remember fucking Zuckerberg even said, like, the FBI came to us with the Hunter Biden story, the laptop story, that turned out to be true.
Right.
Yeah.
And the FBI
he was honest about it.
And the FBI came in and said, hey, we need you to, suppress this stuff. It's Russian misinformation.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, so we can't do journalism.
No.
Right, exactly.
There's
so
very...
you want us to
fuck the Fourth Estate,
You want us to suspend the First Amendment is what you're saying? Okay.
Not suspend it.
Yeah.
But,
we're going to bend it a bit.
We're gonna drive around. We're going to take a long way
Our
around.
government should not ever be telling anybody what they can and cannot say.
No,
or
they
think.
should not. Exactly.
Or do.
Yeah. That should not be... that's what totalitarian governments do.
Well, and that's how it always starts. It starts by inches.
Yeah.
And then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like the frog and the pot, with boiling water where it starts off.
I thought you were going to
cool
go with
and-
the scorpion.
Oh, well, there's,
Or the
that works
rabbit.
too.
Where the scorpion's the government, and they're like, I'm your friend.
Oh,
Take
yeah,
me
yeah,
across the
yeah.
river.
And then
Why'd you
stick-
stab me? Well, because I'm a
Yeah,
scorpion.
it's my nature. Yeah. But I
This is
mean,
what I do.
the frog in the pot where it's like the water gets progressively
Yeah, you
hotter
put a
and
frog in
hotter
a hot pot of water,
and he
they
doesn't
bounce out.
notice it. He
No,
doesn't
they don't
notice
bounce
it.
out.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no.
bounce-
If
yeah,
you're
you're right.
slowly inching the
Yeah,
heat up,
yeah.
he doesn't jump out.
It's kind of the
'cause he
same
doesn't
thing with,
notice
like,
it.
what is it? Lobsters.
Taxes, for fuck's sake, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're great.
You get taxed when you buy something. You get taxed when you earn something.
Yeah.
And sell something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
3 times you get taxed
Yeah.
in the same dollar.
Well, it was
It's
one of the problems.
fucking ridiculous.
It's
So
fucking
we live in
insane.
Washington. It's one of the problems that I had with the whole fucking when they legalized weed.
Yeah.
That's what they did. A crazy tax on the grow, a tax on the fucking distributor, a tax on the fucking the point of purchase, a tax to the seller. So it was like 5 fucking taxes for one thing, and at a higher rate than anything else.
Yeah. The sin tax.
It's
or
fucking
whatever it's
dumb.
called,
I
yeah.
hate. I think sin taxes are absolute fucking nonsense. I don't think you should be taxed more for smoking.
No.
Yeah, I think
Sorry.
Ventura had the best approach. It's like 10% sales tax flat across the states.
That's how it should be.
And
That
that's
would make
it.
sense.
That's it.
I'd be
no
fine with
income
that.
tax.
No, they
nothing
try to
else, just-
bleed as much out of you as they
I am
possibly
so
can now.
I mean, we have
behind 10% seems like a lot, but when you take in consideration of income tax,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's nothing.
Yeah, income tax is fucking. And the thing is, for anybody that's a saver, they make money.
Yeah.
Anybody that's a spender, they
Yeah.
pay for the shit.
Yeah, and there'd be no the rich people get taxed less than the poor people,
Yeah.
or that
Just be
a rich
flat.
person buys $1 million home, they're paying 10%
or
tax on that.
Say that when
There's no workaround for something
Elon
like that.
bought Twitter for what, $43 billion?
You'd be paying the
That'd be
sales tax on it.
$4.3 billion, or would it be $4.3 billion that it would be just taxes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What
But,
I
you know-
mean. That I don't see anyone who would be against this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's not fair.
It's
to
the government. They're
Well,
against
Yeah.
it.
And also,
Of course, because
right
they're
now,
getting taxed 4 or
you know,
5 ways in the same dollar.
the stock market's in just a mess right
Oh, the
now.
capital gains
Yeah.
nonsense.
Well, and also
No,
the fact that
stock
they're
market is a mess.
well, and also
Yeah, it's
it doesn't
pretty
help that
bad, isn't it?
our government is constantly printing more and more money, so it's just making the situation even worse. I watched this financial guy that was talking about it on the news, and he was talking about how basically the more money that the government keeps printing, the more it's basically we're like stuck in the
It's
in like a
inflation.
black
That's
hole,
what
and we're
the
getting
inflation-
pulled
yes.
deeper and
Yeah,
deeper
we're,
in.
we're
you
headed
know?
for a
It's
recession
why the
pretty
dollar
damn
is going
quick.
down.
Yeah.
And that's a question you
exactly.
got to ask yourself. Do you want a businessman to run the government when the recession hits, or do you want a politician to run the government?
Well, I think once it gets to a certain point, it's going to be ruled by unruly mobs in the streets.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that, honestly. I don't want it to be
Honestly,
that way.
we're at a point where
It's a typical
yeah, I totally agree
Yeah.
with you, and it's been getting there more and more
It's been
every year.
I think
every
it's been
month.
boiling up for the past probably 15 to 20
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And
What
it
do you
might-
think the igniter on that would be?
All it takes is
it could be
something.
anything.
If Trump would have gotten assassinated, that could have been the
Yeah,
igniter.
that
could
was
have
a
been.
pretty close call
Yeah.
there, wasn't it?
It could have been fucking
Yeah.
not just riots in the streets, but gunfire in the streets.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
honestly
looking
think
forward
that,
to that
And
at
that,
all.
we were
it-
close.
it's something like that.
That's
you know,
a scary thought,
Uh,
guys.
well, I mean, like we talked about before, when World War I started from a French. What's his name?
Franz Ferdinand.
Yeah, Franz Ferdinand getting fucking shot
He got shot
and killed.
Yeah.
he was supposed to get grenaded, but they messed that one up.
They screwed up, and then he happened to pull his driver happened to pull up
one
right in front of
little
this
thing-
coffee shop where one of the assassins happened to be hiding out.
Now that wasn't the main reason for but that was the catalyst.
That was what basically set the the igniter. You know,
it was the fuse right next to the barrel.
Absolutely.
And they're like, we lit that fuse.
That's
and
what
then boom,
made the powder keg explode.
Yes.
Yep.
So all it's going to take is something like that here. I mean, look, the Revolutionary War, when that started, it started because protesters, and then they got shot.
Yeah.
Right? Or no, that wasn't it.
Well, it was the Boston.
I think
Tea
that might have
Party.
been the Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, it was the Boston. It was the massacre.
Well, it was the massacre. The Boston Massacre. That's
Boston
it.
Massacre.
Yeah.
It was protesters that got shot by soldiers.
Yeah.
And that was the big spark that basically started the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was building for a long time.
man.
Right. Boston Tea Party was the big
part of
a big
that,
part of that. But no, the igniter was the one thing, and it was like what, 4 people?
I think it was 4
like
or
that?
5 people. Yeah,
And
that got killed.
John, was it John Adams?
John
He actually
Adams
defended them.
Yes.
And got them off.
I bet he did.
Yeah. He did the whole.
He was a gregarious man.
He did the whole.
talented,
He did the whole
Yes.
Kevin under the overpass thing.
Hey man,
Got to make a
Like,
buck.
how do you do this?
Where do you think I learned it from?
Yeah, you're like, I was really into.
No, I
Adams.
really hope it doesn't come to that. That sounds frightening to me.
Of course.
but
It is frightening. Yeah.
it's frustrating to
It's
see the
something
way
that
things
could
go
happen.
the way they're
But
going.
the thing is,
Because
it's
it's
like
like building.
it's
Yeah.
like no side in this is willing to give ground and willing to compromise.
And that's-
Everybody's just fucking
Or understand
moving towards-
nuance.
Well, again,
right?
this
Or understand
it could
nuance,
be
which is a
all
huge
part of the
problem.
master plan of the elites. Let's watch it implode really quick. We need a reset.
See, I don't buy into the fucking
don't know.
nonsense.
You know, I
I don't.
I mean,
So you think they've been running this fucking shit like this
no,
since the beginning?
no. But I do definitely think that there are a lot of elites that do have bad ideas that they want to
Of
enact.
cour's.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could
You know,
monetize a lot.
Well, you've got
of that.
the World Economic
I
Forum.
was gonna say, you didn't say anything there.
It was a very gross generalization.
Yes.
But there's the World Economic Forum. They've been touting their plans for years about what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and Klaus Schwab stepped down, so.
Oh, I didn't hear
Klaus
about that. He did.
Schwab.
Oh yeah, he's basically a living Sith Lord.
Dude,
pretty
he
much.
dresses like it too. It's
He
crazy.
does. He wears like the fucking.
Who knows what he looks like? It doesn't even matter.
There he is. Klaus Schwab, this fucking creep.
Just look up Sith Lord.
There he is, right there.
Oh, you don't even have to look it up. There it is. And then he even fucking wears it in the next one.
What's the amulet? Is he
There's
like
it
a?
there's him. Look at this shit.
Is he a Freemason or something like that?
No,
What is
he's
that?
fucking.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
Because he's
those robes
fucking,
and shit. And the
he's
fucking
so
gold chain.
He's the one that wants
the
the
fuck
re-
his own ass.
He wants the reset. He wants
Yes, he
he
does.
wants everybody to be renters, not
Basically-
fucking-
Yeah.
not owners.
Yeah.
Of land.
He wants you to live in the pods and eat the bugs. Eat the bugs.
Yeah,
He's
Tim.
also German, which is
That's so bizarre.
obvious.
What a bizarre outfit. What made him choose that?
Because he's evil.
Oh, we're going to be taking the pictures
just
today.
straight fucking evil, like
Let
a
me
total
get the
Bond
chains.
villain.
Yes. He sounds like a Bond
He
villain.
definitely sounds like a Bond villain.
too. Mr. Bond. He's just fucking terrible.
No,
I'm
Mr.
not good
Bond,
at
I
it.
expect,
Bond.
I
You do it.
expect you to
Mr.
die.
Get this off of me.
I don't do voices. You do
Mister.
it. You do the voice.
Mister?
No. All right. Fuck you
We
guys.
Mister.
love you long time.
Well, fuck it. I guess we could
Yeah,
close
let's
that
go.
one
We'll
up.
start doing some weird fucking
Yeah, you're
voices.
gonna get into some
That's about
fucking
it right there.
wild shit.
You're gonna push it.
All right, thank you guys for listening or watching or whatever, however you consume this nonsense. It was the SKIDS Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, leave us a like, share it, and tell your friends. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good night.